transition. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Massive collision in the open ice.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Tries to feed it over to Bevin. Glove save.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save. Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing. And you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Boston's got a hold of the puck. The Pucks will play it in their own end. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. And he lowers the boom there. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Passes it over. Boston's got it from behind the net. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Taken by Como. Moves into the slot. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Slides it across. Along the half wall with the puck. On the wraparound. Oh, no. Locked as it goes off the outside of the post.
Huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum. But the pipe stops it.
Launches it from the point. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save.
Sorry for jumping in, James, but that was a massive hit.
And the save. Slides it across to Como. Loses the coverage there. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Plus a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just lifted his arms. Well, this is a goal scorer's goal. I mean, extreme patience to get the goaltender to bite and then to outweight the pad and slide it in at the post.
Toronto's hard work pays off as they get on the board first here tonight.
Yeah, getting on the board first over halfway through the first period. And you know, there hasn't been much going on here in this game. It's been back and forth, but it's starting to open up with this first goal. Gotta hope that there's some more offense in this one.
Sweezy's going to play it against the half wall. Toronto's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Moon's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 1-0 the score. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Toronto's got the lead here in the first as they have been the more dominant team in the offensive area. Bellows has won the draw. They'll go to work offensively. Moves it quickly over to Como. Right in the low slot. Save on the play.
Oh, such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck. This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease spreader.
Oh, he stopped it. Wow.
I can't even believe he got to that puck there, James. I mean, this is all about instinct. You do all those reflex drills for a reason, so you don't have to think about it when you're just reaching for the puck. These are always high-tempo pace games. They are fast because the puck is slinging back and forth right now, trading chances at either end.
Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. Bellows has won the faceoff. Picked up along the wall by Bevin. Boston's got the puck in their own end. There's the whistle, icing the call. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Picked up by Bellows. Feeds the puck up to Sweezy. Sends it out in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. Quick pass across to Babin. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Late goings of this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. The Snowflakes win it. And here's a pass to Sweezy. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Lowe. Now he slides it up to Shockey. Puck picked up in the open ice. Sends it in front. And that shot's blocked. Pokes it away in his own end. Glove save, and he made it look simple. Hextall's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. The Snowflakes have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities, and as a result, have the lead. Shockey's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Passes out front, and that's stopped. Boston's got control of it now from their own end. Avoids the puck check. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports. Welcome back, She's Pounder. I'm Cebulski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. Batteries are charged up, and here we go with period number 2. All right, Cheryl, let's get back to work here for a moment. We've already played a period in this one. What do you make of what you've seen?
Boston's had a terrible start to the game, James, but guess what? They're only down by 1. Game's still close, so they have to manage their turnovers. If they can do that, they can get back in it.
We're still in the early stages of this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. The Snowflakes take possession here inside the offensive zone. Too much traffic in the lane. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. And he loses control here. Moves it to Bellows. Oh, off the outside of the frame.
Toronto's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was Evan Bear as it hit the post and out.
Picked up along the boards by Bellows. Gives up the body for the block. And now it's grabbed by Babin. And a strong effort on that play. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Snowflakes lead this one early in the second period. They have certainly had a lot of jump offensively tonight. Bellows won the draw, and they'll start off on the attack. Stars! Rips it off the pipe and into the net. Wow!
They almost needed a double take there, James. When you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in.
Toronto's dialed in here tonight, now up by 2 in this second period.
Well, sometimes you can see and you can feel the energy of a team, and that's exactly what's happening look right now. Goaltending all the way down the ice into the offensive zone. I mean, they have just put on a clinic in terms of their shots. They're finding a way to get pucks through to the net, and to be truthful, I'm surprised they only have 2.
Dishes it off. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Now over to Como. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Bellows takes the puck. And now he passes up to Sweezy. Pass in front. And that doesn't connect. Taken along the wall by Sweezy. Sends the feed in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Puck grab by Como. Sends it down low. Oh, what a hit. You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
Shockey's one possession. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Good stand-up hit on the play. From point blank. Big time stop.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Cuts to the paint. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Sends it quickly to Como. And he can't hang on after that hit. From the boards, he takes that pass. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
This is just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body.
Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
Toronto's ability to move the puck around tonight has been a treat to watch here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and they really forechecked. They found a way to get the puck on their stick. They've been relentless on it. When they get it, they've had the majority of the possession time, and then when they get it, they're finding something to do with it. Not just hanging out on the perimeter, but attacking the net.
Moves the puck down low. Back to the blue line. And he easily stops that one.
Hextall's done a good job making that save, especially because it's been a quiet night for him. It's been an offensive explosion in the other end, but when you're faced with a save, you have to make it. You don't want to open the door for your opponent.
Sweezy's got the puck. The Pucks take possession in the defensive end. Takes it to the front and makes the save.
Bellows has been so effective in the offensive zone. He keeps the goaltender and the coverage guessing. They don't know what he's going to do because he's unpredictable. He's got that quick release. He knows how to take it to the net. Recognizes when he's got a screen. A reason why he's got a hattie so far in this game.
Puck is dropped. He wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Back to the point it goes. That's blocked. Puck clears the zone. Como's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call. Slater's getting called for tripping on the play.
Well, a blatant tripping call here. Just a lackadaisical effort with her stick. You got to move the feet, not reach with the stick.
Boston's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Denies him! Moves with the puck in the corner. The puck's got a hold of the puck. Can't pull the trigger. Oh, what a stop. Puck's in the net, but the whistle sounds, blowing the play dead. And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn. We're coming back with much more next. Some more hockey. Welcome back to EA Sports Savosky Pounder. And here we go with period number 3, moments away. Officials have dropped the puck for the third period. Let's go. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Boston's trailing in this game because they haven't managed the puck, and they've been cheating offensively. When you're not in good position, you're not supporting the puck carrier, and it goes the other way, you're in trouble.
And called for the offside. We're going to face off.
Shockey's been a threat every time he's been on the ice tonight here, James. I mean, it's really a product of his skill set with his hands. I mean, he can manipulate, he can dance and dangle, but he's been able to deke his way to the net for multiple different looks. You have to think that at some point it's going to drop if this continues.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Passes it over. Quick pass to Sweezy. The Snowflakes take it along the wall. Oh, what a hip check on the play. He delivered that perfectly. And he takes the dish. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Good hit to bump him off the puck. Oh, look at this chance. Slides it across. Grabs the puck. Feeds it over to Bellows. Dishes it off. Toronto's got the puck. Boston's got the puck. From behind the net. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Well, he's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
Boston's got the puck inside the offensive zone. Way too much congestion blocks that. Fires it on net. Huge stop by Moe. Boston's got the puck in the defensive end. Toronto's gained possession. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Great read with the stick. And he takes the feed. Sends it to the middle. What a chance, but they can't connect. Works it across to Shockey. On the attack along the boards. And that's a great heads-up play by Babin. Feeds it over. He grabs the puck here at the point. Some great thievery in the open ice.
Boston's been disrupting play all night long, and this is because of their stick position. You have to find ways to be aware and anticipate where that puck is going to be going. Doing a great job, but this is still a close one. They've got to find a way to generate some offense.
Grabbed along the boards by Como. Grabs the puck. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Slater's going to serve a pair for interference.
This can be an interference call, James, and she steps in the way of her opponent and just impedes that forward movement. Anytime you do that and the official's there, you're going to get the call. Well, I really like them working off the 1-3-1 sequence that they were successful on earlier, James. It really opens up the ice and using and stretching the entire zone. And listen, there's a lot of ice for the defense to cover. So you can look to the flanks, you can look to the bumper, but a lot of options off of it.
Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Boston's got it along the wall. What a steal in his own end. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Picked up along the wall by Sweezy. Receives the pass. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. And that's blocked in traffic. Angles it over to Como. Shot! Redirected off one of his own line mates there.
Slater's penalty is almost expired.
Toronto's penalty killers come up with a monstrous effort.
Frustrating here for the group that went out there, James, on this power play. A critical time of the game, an opportunity to score, and you don't do it. Real deflating.
Here's a chance in front, and he denies that great opportunity there.
Moose made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter is coming from.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Snowflakes take possession off the face-off. Oh, and lines up his opponent perfectly with a hip check. Here's a short pass to Sweezy. Oh, look at this behind the net. Oh, what a chance, but a good defensive effort stops it.
Yeah, and if you're going to try this move, you have to be spatially aware, in particular below the goal line when you don't have much room and unable to finish it off because the defender closes quickly.
Takes the pass. Puck scooped up by Babin. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Como. Passes it over. The Pucks get a hold of the puck along the boards. Off the outside of the iron.
Boston's been very effective tonight at generating opportunities, but they just haven't been able to convert because they keep hitting the post, James.
There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Como's quick release was on. Fine display right there, James. I mean, he was able to get the shot off, but he wires it off the post. Sometimes that's a testament to the goaltender being good position when you miss by inches.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. The Pucks win the draw here in the neutral zone. Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. The Snow... will lose a man, tripping the call.
Well, sitting with a comfortable lead, this penalty is going to mean nothing right now, James. All it means is that everyone's got to stay a little longer.
The Pucks win that offensive zone face-off. And that sends a few people scrambling for cover on the bench.
Hextall's doing a great job tonight of showing that goaltending comes in waves. Sometimes you're quiet, and then all of a sudden it gets really busy. But making the big save at the right time is critical. And he has been a foundation, a real strength of this group right now.
Bellows slides into the face-off dot, and they'll continue to try to kill off this penalty. And off the draw, they'll take possession. lugging the puck. Takes a shot, and that goes off a body. And it is all over with this one. Well, they came, they showed up, and they conquered in this EASHL challenge.
Well, when a challenge is on the line and the competition keeps going, you know, you want to find a way to win because you want the bragging rights.